All right, welcome to NoFap Day 302 and 303. Today's going to be another double episode. Didn't make one yesterday, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's get into it. So I've been on this journey for about 10 months now, or I've been on NoFap for longer than that, but I've been, let's call it successful on NoFap for about 10 months. We just crossed the 10-month mark, I guess. But uh, but yeah, it's been a fun ride, and in this video, I want to walk you through like what I did yesterday and today as well, to kind of give you an idea of like what I do on a regular basis as a guy on this journey and why I do what I do from a NoFap perspective, and just sharing my overall thoughts and just documenting my journey. So yeah, let's get into it. Yeah, so yesterday I woke up at about 7, or what was it? Yeah, it was like 7, 8, something like that. And then I started working on the ebook that I'm writing. I'm writing like a NoFap ebook on everything that I've learned about how to stop jacking off as a teenager, basically, which I'll be putting in my free community, which is like it's like a school community, like a Discord server, but way better and way classier and way fewer brain rot gremlin people than on Discord. But yeah, I'll be making an ebook, and I'll convert it into an audiobook as well and a video course, so that whatever one chooses to consume an ebook or like this piece of content through whatever format, be it a like a book, like an ebook, because I'm not gonna do physical copies, at least for now. Maybe in like in the future, like long term, maybe in years, maybe like when I'm like 25 years old, whatever, 20 years old, we'll see. But either way, I'm 18 right now, by the way. So I'll be making the ebook, and I'll make it into an audiobook and a video course, and I'll put it in my free community for people to basically learn about this journey, who are like my younger self, like you're maybe like some 16 to 20-year-old guy from Europe or North America, whatever you live in, like a pretty much like a first world country, because I'm from Sweden, and so I guess I can relate to more people from those countries than from like fucking, I don't know, Myanmar or wherever people are from. And maybe you're somebody who wants to make money online and build a business, also build muscle in the gym, and you're on self-improvement. You've consumed the fuck ton of content from people like Andrew Tate, Hamza Ahmed, maybe Alex Ramosi, these kinds of guys, and you want to make your life into something great, but you still haven't really been able to stop jacking off. Then if that's you, you're very much like my younger self. And so the ebook that I'm writing on NoFap is going to be tailored to that specific demographic, and I hope to provide value to those people. So I was working on that through the forenoon, from like maybe 8, 9 to like 11, and then after that I started eating food. I started like my brother and our best friend. They are both working on like they're working in my big brother's business. He's doing like e-commerce stuff. They're doing like ammunition boxes for hunters here in Sweden, because it's like a pretty big thing. People hunt deer and moose and boar and these kinds of animals, and a lot of people don't have like specific boxes where they put their ammunition in, their bullets. They just have them like scrambled up in their pocket or whatever. And I guess if I were a hunter, I would probably like to have like a specific like nice box where I had all of my bullets and everything, instead of just having them in my pocket. So that's what they're doing, and they're manufacturing that kind of stuff. And so they were working on the ads, like the adverts that they were gonna put up on Facebook, in the like at the kitchen table right there. And yeah, I came up, made some food. We started talking about some stuff, and yeah, it was a great mastermind. We talked a lot about my brother's business, and yeah, what things we can do to improve it. And then after that, I mean, I kept eating for quite a long time. But then and we spoke a lot. We like to call it masterminds. Like we just talk about ideas and these kinds of things, and see what things need to be done, and just exchange kind of viewpoints on stuff. But then at 1 p.m., I had my first call of the day. So I have 3 daily accountability calls that I host in my NoFap group chat in on WhatsApp. First of all, I have a school community where I have people that are interested in NoFap, and there's like a free course already in there about how I stopped jacking off. It's like a 3-hour course, and it's for free. And then people can like connect with each other, which is quite nice. But then a step above that, I have like a private group chat on WhatsApp with like 15 people in it of guys that are like our age, if you're like my age, where I host 3 daily accountability calls. It's also for free. And so it's like my way of doing coaching, I guess. So yeah, I'm trying to get better as a coach. I'm trying to get better at being able to consistently deliver results for people. And I want as much feedback as I can. I want to learn more about the demographic, like my audience, and yeah, so I do 3 daily calls where I just hop on and I ask each and every one of the members, like, dude, have you jacked off today? Have you had any urges? Like, how has it been? Okay, you've jacked off today. Did you watch porn? Like that. Usually people haven't not jacked off. Like we've had great improvements in terms of total volume for most people. We've had some guys who've been more successful than others, but in general, I think most people have gone from like jacking off on average, let's say a few times a week to like once or twice in a month. Let's say once, twice, thrice, or maybe up to 4 times in like a month on average. It's probably less than that even, but yeah, no, it's great, man. We're making great progress, and yeah, I'm really enjoying the calls. So I had my first call at 1. We had some guys hop on, and yeah, it was a great call. I don't think anyone jacked off. I'm pretty sure I can't remember anyone saying that they jacked off on that call. So yeah, just hopped on. Nice call. And then after that, I went to the gym. I did some arms and some shoulders. I'm really trying to prioritize those muscle groups right now because I do think that they would make the greatest fucking like visual change to my physique. I think if I improved my chest or my back, like my torso, or like my quads or my hamstrings, I do think that my physique would look worse than if I put those gains towards biceps, triceps, shoulders, forearms, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm prioritizing those muscle groups right now. But either way, I went to the gym, did some nice stuff there, and then I came back home. I had some more food. I had another call at 4 p.m. So yeah, just like spoke to some more guys because I have 3 calls because everybody cannot hop on like on all 3 calls because we're in different time zones, etc. So I have 3 daily calls. So I helped them with that second call, spoke with the guys there, was all good. But then after that, I'm not gonna lie, I got quite lazy, and I didn't really make the video yesterday. I just spent time watching content at home and like eating toasts and shit that I made. And I started listening to like rap music and shit like that on you. I don't even know why. Fucking gay, man. And I started playing some chess and following some chess games online and doing that bullshit, which I've said like 2-3 episodes ago that I wasn't gonna do. So yeah, that was an L, but I have to stand for it. Yeah, I don't even know what happened, man. I just kind of accepted uh, trading comfort for growth, which is not who I want to be at all. But yeah, so I did that. But I was like, I was actually like, yeah. So then after that, I had the 7 p.m. call as well, which yeah, it was fine. Nobody had jacked off. Held the guys accountable. It was nice. But yeah, I just kept fucking playing chess after that. Fucking, what am I doing, bro? But yeah, either way, it's a bit funny, Like everything that's embarrassing after a certain point of time, it just becomes funny. I heard that from Hormozy, like big entrepreneur. Like it's true. Like at a certain point, it's things that are embarrassing just become funny. And so if they are gonna get funny in the future, they may as well just be funny right now. Obviously we want to take like our bad habits seriously and all that stuff, but like yeah, it's just a little fun thing. We're gonna do our utmost to not have that happen again. But yeah, okay. But then after that, I remember I was sitting at my desk and playing fucking chess games and shit at like 8 p.m., which I absolutely should not be doing. But I was doing that, and I was just like, man, I could just stop doing this shit right now. I don't have to continue. Like, this is not who I am. I know it's pleasurable in the moment right now. I know that I have some momentum of doing this shit that, like, okay, I've already started doing this shit. I may as well get more pleasure out of this stuff because I've already fucked up my routine a little bit. But I was like, I could basically just go to bed in 15 minutes. I could do the stuff that I need that I want to do before I go to bed, like journal and read a little bit, to kind of unwind and stuff, and like to journal about my day, kind of summarize it. We'll get into that later. Like, I could just do that right fucking now and be like, and wake up tomorrow and have an awesome day. I don't have to continue this shit. I don't have to stay up late, wake up late, and have tomorrow also be damaged. And I was just like, fuck it. Let me fucking resign this game that I was playing, just give up, lose rating. Like, who gives a fucking shit about a video game? But either way, I could just do that, and which I did. I just fucking clicked resign, yes, close the fucking tab, close the fucking computer, turn that shit off. I went straight into bed, turned all the lights off, just journal on my phone that, like, we're gonna fucking lock in from now. We're not gonna play any fucking chess. We're not gonna waste any bullshit time on bullshit content in the afternoons and shit in general. We're not gonna be unproductive. So yeah, made that commitment for myself, and hopefully I'll be able to not only deliver on that but over deliver. So yeah. So I did that, and then I read a chapter of my favorite book series. It's like a fiction book series I like to read before bed to kind of enter a nicer mental state, whatever you want to call it, like a mood. Like, basically a mental state in which I'll be more likely to fall asleep, right? So when I read that, I usually get relaxed and I can kind of lose myself in that fantasy world. And it's a habit that I've had for years now, and I absolutely love this series. And honestly, even if I didn't get any of those other benefits, I'll just keep reading it because I love it so much, and I enjoy it so much. And I also think I learned a lot of things from the series. I do think that I've changed my behavior significantly based on the things that I've observed in the books that the characters have done. I think I've learned a lot from that. So it's awesome, man. It's called, if you're curious, it's called Warriors by Aaron Hunter. It's like wildlife kind of nature, or not kind of, it is about that stuff, like wildlife, nature, survival. It's actually about clans of cats, like in the wild, that are on adventures, and they have to deal with like the threats of starvation and predatory animals like fucking badgers and foxes, and rival clans, and storms and all this shit, like droughts and fucking floods and these kinds of things, natural disasters, and the entire, like, the cat society and the way they communicate with each other, and the kind of political structures they have and the religious structures they have is just amazing, man. And yeah, there are over 100 books in the series. Why did I fucking start, bro? Come on. There are over 100 books in the series, and I've read them since 5th grade. So when I was like 11, and then now I'm fucking 18, right? So I've had some gaps in time when I've not read them at all, like from age, let's say 12 to like 13, 14. I had like 2 years where I didn't read anything. But then I kind of quickly got back into it in like, so I was reading a lot in like spring 2019. And then I stopped reading, and then I reread them in like winter, let's say January, February, March 2022. So that would have been like, yeah, 2.5. Yeah, is that 3 years? I guess that is 3 years. Yeah, okay. So when I was in 8th grade. And then I stopped reading. I read like 29 books in like 2 months, and then I just didn't read anything for like 6 months again. But then in like September, I think it was, I started reading them again because we had like a project in school where we had to pick a book of our choice and read it and then summarize it on like a little discussion thing. That was the examination for the project in school. And so I was like, yeah, of course I'm going to pick more. So I'll start reading again. Of course I should. I know I should. And yeah, I did that. And since like, what is it, September 2022, I have not stopped reading, actually. So yeah, I'm on book 50, what is it, 58, I think. Some of them I've read 2 times or even 3 times at this point. And so I think I'm pushing close to 100 books in total that I've read since I started. So yeah, it's a great series. But yeah, then I went to bed, and that was it. Yeah, like great finish to the day. Not great, let's say, during the midday and afternoon, because I wasted some time like fucking eating slowly and shit, and too much of bullshit food. Either way, and then in the afternoon as well. But yeah, so I did that. But then today has been absolutely flawless, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really fucking good. I woke up at about 7:20, something like that. Maybe I stayed in bed at like until maybe 7:30, so maybe I should have just gotten up earlier, or gotten up immediately. But yeah, I think I just went up, had a shower, had a hot shower, but okay, it is what it is. Usually I do have a cold shower in the morning, but yeah, had a hot shower, brushed my teeth, made my bed, that kind of stuff. But then I just started writing on my ebook immediately, and I wrote quite a decent amount. I wrote like 1,500 words, which is not a huge ton, but um, I spent quite a lot of that time kind of thinking through what I actually wanna write, not just like writing for writing's sake. But yeah, no, it was great. I wrote the prologue, like the introduction to my ebook, where I described my story of NoFap, where I like when I discovered it and my struggles and how I stopped jacking off and all that stuff. So yeah, tomorrow I'll start on the next chapter. Although I'm not just gonna be like doing one chapter in one morning and then calling it. I'll be editing it and crunching it down and just perfecting it for as long as it takes to make it as good as I possibly can. So I think this project will probably take me another month at least of like hours in the morning. I plan on doing 5 hours a day on average. So yeah, because I want to make it exceptional. I know that me as the creator, as the messenger, also I have to get better alongside my projects for it to actually like be better. Because like I don't think that in content, this is a bit of a side tangent, but I don't think that in content, the messenger and the message is that like divorced. I have learned some stuff from Alex Ramosi about this kind of stuff, but he's like a big entrepreneur that I trust. And from what I've done online and stuff, and from as a consuming perspective, like when I consume content, I definitely like, I don't believe that you can just fucking be a nobody basically and then make something that is as good or better than somebody who has done this shit and then expect to see the same result. Like you can make a course on how to build an e-commerce platform better than Jeff Bezos has ever done, but you forgot to build Amazon. That's the that's the problem, right? So yeah, I know that I need to get better on this journey as well, which is why I'm coaching a lot and I'm learning more and I'm keeping up my NoFap streak, whatever thing, right? I'm not checking off. So yeah, man. But yes, I was working on that for a good few hours until like 12. Yeah, I think it was about 3 hours. And then after that, I had 500 grams of rice and 500 grams of chicken wings, about 1,800 calories, about 110 grams of protein, roundabout, more or less. Maybe even more than that, to be honest. But yeah, cool. Then after that, I had the first call of the day at 1 p.m. And then, yeah, that like I just hopped on the call, spoke with the guys, like same as yesterday. Nobody had jacked off, and nobody has jacked off today. So yeah, awesome, bro. And then after that, I went straight to the gym. I came to the gym at about maybe like 2:15, something like that. And I did some shoulders and some arms as well. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying out if I can make progress in my lifts, if like by doing daily, like let's say if I do daily biceps, triceps, and shoulders, let's say that, and forearms, can I still make progress in my lifts if I do it daily rather than resting for 2-3 days in between, right? So I'm trying that out. I do think that, with smaller muscle groups like arms and shoulders and shit, rather than, let's say, lats or fucking quads and shit, it makes sense to me. And I've seen a lot of science suggesting that you can train them more frequently. So, yeah, I'm just trying it out. And so far, it's been working great the last few days. But yes, I did an awesome workout there. And then I went to the library, which is like 20 meters from my gym. And I booked like it's like kind of like a private box, like a studying box. We can sit in the library, and it's supposed to be for people who want to study and shit. But I booked it. You can book it for free on the website, because the libraries are like subsidized by the government and all that stuff. So I went in there, had the second call of the day at 4, a few hours ago. And then, yeah, it was a long, nice call, like 50-minute long. And yeah, nobody had jacked off. It was all good. We're like 10 out of 10 today. 10 for 10. Nobody's jacked off out of the 10 people that have joined the call. So yeah, awesome stuff, man. And then I think 10 people have joined today. No, I might be wrong, but I think it's something like that. And then after that, I just walked back home, another, let's say, 25-minute walk, 30-minute walk. So yeah, I just came. It's a bit of a long walk. I don't think I have like a bus card that is eligible for like breaks as well, because we have a spring break right now from school, and we get like a bus ticket that we can use to travel by bus when there is like school and shit all the time. Like I think it's from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. every single day, or no, 5 days a week, not on weekends. But I just walked home because I don't think my bus card is like I don't think it works right now because I got spring break. But either way, I went back home. I had 500 grams of rice, 500 grams of chicken wings, 1,800 calories, 120 fucking 110 grams of protein, whatever. Same shit, great stuff. If you find a winning concept, why change it, right? So yeah, and I made that, and then whilst listening to like Hamza Ahmed's kickboxing series, I'm recapping it. I love Hamza. I think he's a great guy. I think he's amazing. And yeah, I just listened and like watched his videos and his vlogs while he was kickboxing like last year. While I was eating, and yeah, it was great stuff. I love him, man. And then I meditated for 10 minutes, and then I started making this video. And after I'm done with this video, I will be having more food, probably some eggs and some bacon, and then I will be having the third and final call of the day at 7. Or to be honest, hopefully I'll be able to journal and kind of summarize my day, which I do before bed, before the last call. And then I'll be able to basically take the last call in bed so that I can actually go to bed on time. Because usually our calls last quite long. It can be more than 30 minutes. It can be 50 minutes sometimes, an hour. And I want to make sure that I actually get consistent on my bedtime, which is 8 p.m. So I do think I'll be taking the last call in bed. And I'll be making sure to not decrease the quality of my performance on the call and everything like that. Even though it might seem a bit goofy, I don't know. But I'll do that, and then let's say the call lasts half an hour. I'll get the fucking blue light filter on. I'll get the red light filter on my phone enabled, and I'll turn off all the lights. I'll put the air conditioner on. I'll put my fucking eye mask up here so I can just pull it over and shit. And then I'll read in bed, lying down on my phone. It's like a PDF that I'm writing, or no, actually, wait a second. The book that I've ordered, that I'm currently reading on like a PDF, because I haven't got the physical copy. I think it's actually arrived just right now. Maybe it has. I actually think the light is right on right now. Oh, tack så mycket. Wow. Man, this is so cool, man. Dude, the package literally just arrived. Like the lady was right outside. Cool. Yeah, so I'll be reading the physical copy. Instead, and then I'll just go to bed at 8. That's the plan, man. Let's do some fucking unboxing, man. This is prime content. Holy shit. So I've been reading this book on like a free online PDF, because I didn't want to wait until I got the physical book to keep reading. Here we got the book. Look at him, Tall Stars Revenge. So it's an amazing book series, man. It's great. Yeah. Okay, that's it, man. Let's see what time it is. It's 6:35, so we got 25 minutes to eat, and then journal and do the call. We'll see how that goes, but yeah. Let's keep this shit up. Be a light in the mist, bro. May star clan light your path. See you the fuck tomorrow. Bye.